left down the tube from a parade. Went through the gateway, and I'm pretty sure I saw some eyes peeking out of a sepulcher. I took a step into the tomb of no repute. That's where I met her, the zombie prostitute. Grabbed her left breast and I'm pretty sure I tore it. I said go down, but she didn't have the stomach for it. Her teeth fell out and her tongue fell out to boot. But all in all, she was a rotten kind of cute. Well, I was tense, it was plain to see. The sort of rigor mortis was coming over me. I didn't want to see it, but I just had to believe it. I had a stiffy for the stiff in front of me. My toes, I don't know which of my organs is the next to go. I'm in such a squeeze and she gave me the disease. Wouldn't you know now I'm a zombie gigolo? I took my first client on a date. We took a walk to the cemetery gate. I got under her slip, but then I heard her rip. I pulled it out and I said, thank you. Baby, keep the tip. In the tomb of ill repute, she's a rotten kind of cute for a zombie prostitute. Timmy fell in the well? He's dead? What the hell of a well? No, Timmy fell in the well, not me, okay? Scale back on the Andrew Eldridge. Oh, what I wouldn't have given to have been there the day the vocal effects monitor died at the Sisters of Mercy show. Hey now, take this cockroach and tip. And now back to our previously scheduled program. What? Timmy fell in the well? It's so spontaneous the second time around. He's dead? What? I should break into his home and take his entire CD collection? What's that? His girlfriend's probably pretty lonely right around now? That doesn't seem right. Oh, he wouldn't mind? Oh, all right. Seems strange, doesn't it? Hello, neighbors, and I don't know, man. This joke was over so long ago. It sounds kind of weird, right? Well, that's exactly what you're hearing when people tell you what God thinks. Obsolete farm equipment, God thanks. The Jews killed the son, must be punished, God thanks. The white man is Satan, well, God, they know what God thinks. God thanks. We should all convert to Judaism, God thanks. We must all be Christians and God thanks. We should all embrace Islam. God is the only true religion. It's Hinduism and I know what God thinks. God thinks you're a waste of flesh. Oh, God prefers an atheist. Oh, God thinks all people like you are hateful. Embarrassment to creation, so righteous, judgmental, cause to throw a stone in his name. You're on the agenda. God thinks the sun revolves around the earth. God thinks there was something very wrong with Copernicus. God thinks abortion is murder. And God thinks everything that science gave us is wrong. God thinks women deserve it. God thinks AIDS is a form of punishment. I hate people who blame the devil for their own shortcomings. And I hate people who thank God when things go right. And I know what God thinks. God thinks you're an idiot. Oh, God prefers a heretic. Oh, God thinks all people like you are hateful. God thinks all people like you are an embarrassment to creation. Self-righteous, judgmental, dares to throw a stone and using his name for your own protection. God wants you to vote Republican. Now just a man who puts his words in the mouth who flies, says it's absolute truth, it's lies, and it smells like death. It's all in a day's worth making money from the ball. Why do you think he died? Who needs dirty money if you want to the holy war? Righteous, judgmental, close to the stone. You're using his name for your own agenda. What's that? God wants me to date Bjork? Cool. God thinks puppies need to drown. And God thinks babies need to die. 'Cause God is neither good nor bad. God is you and me. God is everything. As you can imagine, we have, sort of like colorful philosophies in the Voltaire household. And I have a 7-year-old, and he's maybe not your average 7-year-old. And, well, he lives in Manhattan, so he's a 12-year-old everywhere else. But this story requires alcohol. Oh, sweet ambrosia. That makes the not-so-good-looking girls really good-looking. And the good-looking boys look like, well, good-looking girls. Which works, too. I lost track, because I'm drunk. I was picking my son up at karate class. I was helping him get changed back into his street clothes. This is around April. And he looks at me, all the kids are talking about Easter, and he looks at me and says, "Papa, what's Easter?" And every parent and child in there, like, instant case of whiplash. They all looked at me like, they all had this look like, how could you have not told your son about Easter? So I looked at him, I said, Mars, Mars, Lucifer, Hernandez, then I said, Mars, I told you about Jesus and how he was executed. And he's like, yeah. Well, Easter is 3 days later when he rose from the grave. And he looks at me and he goes, Jesus is a zombie? No. Jesus is not a zombie. And, you know, people would be kind of offended if you were to say that again. So, but remember, you never ever make fun of people's religious beliefs unless you're on stage. And then go for it. Anyway, this is a little lullaby that I wrote for my son. The sick part was that they had like a crust of guys with cameras taking pictures. And I turned to my girlfriend and I said, look at these pathetic motherfuckers. Like they never saw two girls making out before. You know, like if I want to see two girls making out, I just roll over. Anyway, this song is not about lesbians. This song is about, wait, because it's even better. This song is about that girl that everybody here knows, who was a lesbian for exactly one semester. Freshman year, everything's beautiful. People are all really good, you know. Sophomore year, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Why now you don't even know. Suddenly you're a beacon. Everything is anarchy in the USA. You are a one-semester lesbian. Being queer is so this year. A one-semester lesbian. But it ain't gonna last, I fear. Any Harry, John, Thomas, or Dick is sure to do the trick. Scratch the itch, you can rage, you big old bitch. At school, kissing girls on the list was cool. Friday night, there's a party up at Blows, but you're going with some jerk named Joe. You were a one-semester lesbian. Being queer was so last year, but a one-semester lesbian. Just couldn't last, my dear, till a Harry, John, Thomas, or Dick came to do the trick. Scratch the itch, you can reach, you big old bitch. Poor little tomboy in the flannel and dungarees, this girl brought you to your knees. Poor little tomboy, yes it was a crime. You got taken for a ride. I don't want semester lesbian. Being queer was so last year, but a one semester lesbian. And it just couldn't last like she was a one-semester lesbian. Being queer was so last year for a one-semester lesbian. And it just couldn't last, it just couldn't last. Any Harry, John, Thomas, or Dick, it's sure to do the trick. Scratch the itch, you can reach, you selfish bitch.
You look so glum. You're not glum, are you? She's like, shit, the chick I'm with is on to me now. I crave penis. I admit it. I think I'm a lesbian. Because I love women, and I just can't get enough of performing the oral sex. And my penis looks like a glorified clitoris. So, hence, I must be a lesbian. I was playing the show in Heath, Ohio, at the opening of a goth store in a mall. And, you know, like, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Like, I was like, oh, goth store, okay. But it's in the middle of a fucking mall. And there's like all these 80-year-olds walking by. And I'm thinking, have I written any songs that don't have profanities or beheadings or necrophilia or scatology? And then it hits me. I have this one Star Trek song that doesn't have a single curse word in it. So I start to play it. And I get to like a pause in the song. And I look over and there's this 80-year-old couple. I swear to God, this is a true story. This 80-year-old couple walking through the mall, stop, and they're looking at me. And I hear the woman loud and clear say to her husband, I have no idea what he's saying, but it sounds dirty. And she would have been correct. While you're out in space, love, you're horny as a targ. Take a tip from a security chief, love, that best Latasha Yar. She discovered the pleasures of data. He became her sexual pet, 'cause he's fully functional. Anatomically correct. He's fully functional and anatomically correct. His defiance with its thrusters will explode in your wormhole. And he'll rub his trusty spangler wrench on your warp core manifolds. His multi-phasic torpedo will penetrate your rift and cause a quantum singularity in your transwarp conduit. If you're a filthy hoarder, Data's your bestest bet, 'cause he's fully functional. Anatomically correct. He's fully functional and anatomically correct. He gently massages your gel packs while he replicates some lube. Then he thrusts his throbbing razor beast into your Jeffries tube. So lower your shield, spread your nacelles to make room for his craft. As he docks his Delta Flyer in your big fat juicy aft. If you're a filthy hoarder, Data's your bestest bet, 'cause he's fully functional. Anatomically correct. He's fully functional and anatomically correct. His pelvis a tireless engine. He shakes it when he struts. He's full of lithium crystals in his bolts and in his nuts. He too likes to be pleasured. He'll put you on your knees. And if you're into disgrace, he will cover your face with his Android antifreeze. Yo, and you're a filthy hoarder, Data's your bestest bet. In any case, but you know, something changed. Somewhere around Return of the Jedi, like even as a child, I knew something was wrong. I was like, what's with all the little singing Muppets and shit? Like something's really not right here. The first time I saw Yoda, I was like, wow, what a cool looking Jedi Master. And then he opened his mouth, and I was like, I know that voice. It's as if I heard it every morning before going to school. So familiar to me. It's Grover. And from that day forth, no matter what wisdom Yoda had to offer, all I could imagine him saying was shit like, learn a Jedi must about near and far. Tatooine is near. Coruscant is far. Well, in any case, you know, like a lot of you, I went to go see Revenge of the Sith, and that shit was so good that it made me forget how fucking awful the first two were. But I didn't know it was going to be good, so I wrote myself an insurance policy in the way of this next song. Now I feel a little bit bad because I thought it was good, but fuck it, I'm going to play it anyway. You're going to hear this on MySpace in about 4 days, so look for it. If you grew up with Star Wars like I did, I can pretty much guarantee you that this song is going to ruin your childhood. Well, I went down to Mos Eisley for a converter. Hell, you know how hot it gets on Tatooine. Well, then I saw that there cantina. I'll go in for an Orangina. I heard it was rough, but how bad could it be? Well, I walked through the door, and the music stopped dead. All manner of men and beasts were staring at me. Seems just 1 week before, their Twilight slave girl walked out the door. And I guess I was the next best thing they'd seen. I lost more than my heart in that cantina. I left my manhood there on Tatooine. Son, it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. But if you spread them both for Jabba, son, you ain't a man. Oh, Hammerhead, he fixed his mind to screwing. Whipped out his tool and nailed me to the bar. My anus he destroyed, and now I got me hemorrhoids. With my guts hanging out my ass, I wasn't going far. I was hit over the head by old Han Solo. I'd have never guessed that pirate was a homo. I woke up next to Chewbacca. I was smeared in Wookiee caca. And what they did to my poor nipples was a no-no. I if you turn the other cheek. But if you spread 'em over Java, son, you ain't a man. Oh, salacious promise, so small you can't detect 'em. Before I knew it, he shoved himself straight in my rectum. And then just to be heinous, he screamed real loud out of my anus. Now I got an anal car alarm and I can't disconnect them. Oh, Greta Lee, wrapped his green weenie, and he yanked that sucker till it went so teeny. He took me into Joppa's hut. He stared intently at my butt, and then he ooh-dot me with his zucchini. I lost more than my heart in that cantina. I left my manhood there on Tatooine. So it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. But if you spread 'em over Java, son, you ain't a man. Little instrumental break to give this guy a chance to catch his breath. Well, the guy walked up and said, "My friend doesn't like you." I said, "Sorry." He said, "I don't like you either, you better watch yourself." I think his name was Tom Waits. And some old dude who taught Vader cut his arm off with a saber, and later made her one red-hot anal invader out. Well, I was broken on the floor, beat to a stupor. Then I was saved. There at the door were 10 stormtroopers. But then my hope faded away. I didn't know they cloned them yet. And they each took turns stormtrooping me in the pooper. I lost more than my heart in that cantina. I left my manhood there on Tatooine. Son, it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek, which is why I still go there every week. The moon was full and the color of blood, but when the pirates came to the vampire club, the leader was tall and snide and slim. He looked like a gay Captain Morgan, but he recognized a vampire from his school. He did something that was most uncool. He said, "Hey everybody, see the fool in the cave? His name is Bernie Weinstein and he's in the 8th grade." Bangs are flying, capes were torn, hell had no fury like a vampire storm. Number 1 rule in this game, never call him by his real name. Wigs were pulled, top hats were crushed, my pointy boots in a rush, and Boris at the bar. Orders of bud and says it's just another night at the vampire club. Missy lost a fang in the ladies' room. We all laughed and called her Snaggle too. He was mad 'cause he broke the his cane, and he flushed his contacts down the drain. With so much angst after the fight, Vlad and Akasha broke up that night. Lots of rivet heads danced in a puddle of goo. They used to beat father, you know who. Bangs and flying, kicks were tall, hell had no fury like a vampire storm. Number one rule in this game, never call one by his real name. Wigs were pulled, top hats were crushed, a pointy boots in a rush, and Boris at the bar orders a bud. Just another night at the Vampire Club. It's hard to believe, but we're still around. When we hang out, it's always upside down. Dressed in black from toe to head, singing "Fellow the Ghost, he's still undead." Our house, Friday night. I forgot the next line. Fellow the Ghost, he's still undead. Well, if you really want, I really forgot the next line. I really have no idea how this song goes. Well, it's hard to believe, but we're still around. When we hang out, it's always upside down. Dressed in black from toe to head, saying "Fellow the Ghost, he's still undead." Our house, Friday night. It's a Bon Jovi weekend. There was so much angst after the fight. Vlad and Akasha broke up that night. Lots of rivet heads danced in a puddle of goo. They used to be DJ Eternal Darkness. Bangs were flying, pigs were tall, hell had no fury like a vampire storm. Number one rule in this game, never call one by his real name. Wigs were pulled, top hats were crushed, a pointy boots in a rush, and Boris at the bar orders the blood. It's just another night at the Vampire Club. To the ravers. Ravers can suck my ass. My hatred of ravers is internationally known, which is why it freaks me out to no end. You know, goth club to goth club on this wacky tour. Kids walking up to me going, "Dude, I hate ravers too. I fucking hate them. Oh my God, this is my favorite song." Stop it! What are you doing? That's just evil. When the devil is too busy, a bit too much. They call me by name, you see. Oh, my special touch. To the gentlemen, I'm misfortune. To the ladies, I serve drugs. Loved by lesbians across the land. Voltaire, ladies and gentlemen. But call me by any name, anyway, it's all the same. I'm the fly in your suit, I'm the pedal in your shoe, I'm the thief in every bed, I'm a bump on every head, I'm the peel on which you slip, I'm a pin in every head, I'm the thorn in your side, makes you wriggle and ride, and it's so easy when you're evil. This is the life you see, the devil thinks his had to be. I do it all because I'm evil, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need. Children to make sad, while there's candy to be had, while there's pockets left to pick, all his grannies left to trip down the stairs. I'll do that. I'll be waiting round the corner. It's a game I'm glad I'm in it, 'cause there's one more every minute. And it's so easy when you're evil. This is the life you see. The devil keeps his hat to me. I do it all because I'm evil, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need. I pledge my allegiance to all things dark and dry. Promise on my candid soul to do as I am told. Lord, fills if love has never seen a soldier quite like me. Not only does his job, but does it happily. I'm the fear that keeps you awake. I'm the shadows on the wall. I'm the monsters they come. I'm the nightmare in your skull. I'm a dagger in your back, an extra turn upon the rack. I'm the quivering of your heart, a static pain, a sudden start. And it's so easy when you're evil. That was awesome. The devil tips his hat to me. I do it all because I'm evil, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need. It gets so lonely being evil. What I do to see a smile, even